Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to the Chester County Marketing On-Air Show. I am one of the co-hosts, Carla Wilson, owner of Wilson Media Services, and I'm joined today by my co-host,
Jeff Tincher, the owner of 610 Digital Marketing.
Our podcast is a bi-weekly broadcast of 10 to 30 minutes in length in which we share tips and tricks and our expertise in internet marketing to help you in your small business. I first must say thank you to Jeff and his wife Kathy for letting me broadcast from their house today because there was a showing at my house, so I couldn't actually be in the house. So they allowed me to come, and so I am at Jeff and Kathy's bar this morning. So here we are.
Welcome again, and I think you've been here 3 times maybe, and we've had 3 different rooms for you.
Yeah.
So people are going to be like, wow, there's a lot of different areas to record there.
Yes.
I'm in my same little office, but I usually sit out where Carla is, but I let her have that area too.
Yeah.
So, good.
Yeah, I have a different broadcast spot. So, yeah, we want to thank those of you that are watching the show live. You may be watching it on YouTube at youtube.com/Chesco Marketing, or you're watching it from our website, chescomarketing.com/onair. or at our Google business page. Whatever method you're using to watch the show, we thank you. Please feel free to enter questions in the Q&A panel that's just below the video player on the page. We will try to answer your questions while we're on the air. So today's topic, we wanted to talk about the new initiative that Google has set forth called Google My Business. And it's just a way, I shouldn't say just a way, it's the way that Google wants to make it easier for businesses to create and manage their own. It brings a lot of the applications that you used to have to go to different places to get under one umbrella. So things like sharing on Google Plus or your insights or your reviews can all be found in one place now. And that would be found if you have a Google account, you automatically have a Google Plus profile page, and then from your Google Plus profile page, you can create a Google business page and connect everything together. So this isn't this is something that you have access to right away, and it's free. So what else did you find out about Google My Business, Jeff?
Well, basically, it's a change to the dashboarding that brings together all the different products that Google has. So you have Google Plus, their insights. It's a great way of just seeing all your reviews that you might have. If you have multiple locations and such, you're going to be able to see things quickly, and there's a screen that you can go see through and see. You may not have your store hours correct if you have multiple locations. You may have the store hours posted incorrectly on one versus the other, so you'd want to have those all be the same if the stores are in fact have the same hours through the week and the same, different addresses but the same company name and such. So that helps to consolidate and solidify all those the things when it comes to local addresses and local SEO, much as of what we spoke to last night. So at our in-person meeting that we had, we spoke about local SEO, online reviews, and we just wanted to say thanks again to Kirk Brown from Kirk's Lawn Care about his successes with that. Other tools that are also incorporated in that dashboard, again, like I said, reviews. YouTube's on there. AdWords Express, which is the basic version of AdWords, which is great for local companies to start. They can put together a small little budget, and then basically what happens is the keywords come out, and then Google will manage things for you in the Express version. It also ties in your analytics and your Hangouts into this one dashboard, so you can kind of control everything from that one area. So it's just a nice new way of incorporating the Google Local and the Google Places pages together. So.
Oh, good. That's what I wanted. You're just so you're aware of it. Your audio was kicking in and out a little bit, so I'm glad that you clarified that you found out that this is really the marriage of the Google Plus Local and the Google Places applications. So I think that's really going to be helpful, especially for small businesses. So again, to access this, go to your Google Plus profile page, navigate over to your business page. On the left-hand navigation, you will now see, on the Google Plus navigation, you will now see a little button that says My Business. And when you log in there for the first time, it's going to give you a whole tour. It's going to explain to you how to update your profile, how to add a cover photo, and what other information you need to make sure that your Google page information is up to date. And I guess the other thing is that this is, as Jeff mentioned, this is it's going to provide insights for your Google Plus posts, which it hadn't done before. And again, it's going to be very easy to find. So I see that Jeff is pulled up a screen. Is going to give us a little bit of a tour. So I'm going to switch over to you, Jeff.
Okay, great. I mean, this is what happens. Like as Carla said, you can. Is it the screen showing fine, right, for you? Okay.
It is, correct.
It's going to help you, as the thing says, there's be there when customers look for you online. So really, Google is pulling this product together to help the local businesses really have that very tight when it comes to their local SEO, their addresses, their phone numbers, or business hours. When people are searching for you on search or maps or Google Plus, it's going to be able to pull up all this different information about what you do. So when people are on their mobile devices and they're searching for, a service industry or a retail store in an area, up pops your name because you now have it cleared up and all, basically your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, and you come through. So you're going to show up on the web. You're going to be able to get it and share right info, which means you might want to share the hours that you have, your website, different products that you have, the pricing of your store, and be found across the multiple different devices. Here's like an example of if you search for like dandelion chocolate. Not sure what that is, but that's the example Google gives here. And then I'll go back and we'll show you the example I did for Chesco Marketing, even though we're not a actual local store or a service, but you can still have a page for that as well. So you're going to show up on the web. They're going to bring up this little pop-up that will be very easy if you have everything tied together in your Google My Business page. Directions to your location. Hey, write a review about me. We were talking about reviews last night, and the value of getting a review from your customers and your consumers is very, very, very a good thing to do and very high in demand. The more you have, the better. And you can also follow a person on or a company right on Google Plus. Again, all the pertinent information is there: your address, the phone, the hours. If you're closed on a Monday or a Tuesday or whatever day, and it's that day, it'll say we're closed today or closed. Next day, or if it's beyond the business hours, if you close at 3 o'clock and someone finds you at 5 p.m., they'll say we're closed. Which also is good. You don't want people showing up and then getting upset and then going someplace else. They'll come the next day. So get on the map. Again, maps are really big. When you're searching, if people are using the Google Maps app and you're on there and you have, again, your address popped up, or you're in a different, if I'm a person and I'm going, from Philly area and I go to Florida, and there's businesses in Florida, salons or restaurants and such, if they're on Google My Business and I type in the word pizza shop or French cuisine restaurant and they have those, they're going to pop up, and my phone is going to know that I'm in that area. So Google already has that capability out there where it's going to know that I'm in that local vicinity of a different area. So it's not searching back in my home city, it's looking at where I'm at. So again, if you're a business, you're going to get people that don't just live in your area. You're going to have people that are traveling in that may not know all the different businesses out there. And so you come up on these map searches, you come up inside of a search for that. So again, that's a great way of coming out and standing out in front of there. Again, sharing the right information about you, much like your business description, your hours, your website URL, your contact information from address, the phone number. In talking with, last night and just different things when it comes from local SEO, is having your address and your phone number and your website address is to be very much exactly the same on all different types of local directories, not just the Google My Business, but we'll throw this out. So if you have a page on Yelp or yellowpages.com or City Search and all of those, you want to have the exact address 123 Anywhere Street. Is it spelled S-T-R-E-E-T or S-T period? So that becomes you want to make sure you have the exact spelling of the abbreviations and the roads and such throughout the different directories. So basically you can be found across a multitude of different devices, which is how everybody wants to be anyways. So you got desktop, mobile phone, and tablet. So
that's good. That's fantastic. Another thing to make people aware of is if you have an Android phone, there is now a Google My Business Android app that will allow you to manage your page from your phone. Yes. I unfortunately have an iPhone, so I will not be able to participate in that at the moment, but if you are an Android phone user, you will have access to that. So This is all good stuff. Again, you will find this in your Google Plus navigation on the left. It will be a My Business button, and it will walk you through this whole process. So we would love to hear if you've completed that process, and are you seeing increase in connections with folks? Are you getting reports that people are finding you on Google more easily? We would love to hear from you. So email us or message us, Chesco Marketing, on Twitter or on Facebook as well. Were there other things in the Google My Business application, Jeff, that you wanted to cover?
Yeah, I wanted to actually. That was a good overview of what it was, but now I'm going to pull up the Chesco Marketing dashboard itself just to show the different pieces and the different Google properties that are currently being used for Chester County marketing. A bit like awesome. I'm not using AdWords Express, so that's not going to show up on here. But if you're a business and you are using your AdWords Express, it'll show up. So what I have is we have a Google Plus page. If you were back on to sharing me, right? I could type something very easily right here to share right here from the dashboard, from the My Business page. I don't have to be on my Google Plus page, so I could do that right here. I can also see a quick stats of insights to see, 4,000 views in the last 30 days, 34 actions on posts, and 3 new followers in the last 30 days. You can click into your insights. I'll do that in a minute. Also, we have Google Analytics tied up here together, so it's going to give a couple KPIs here about what's going on. The new visits, unique visitors, page views. You can click in and you'll actually go to analytics and be able to see that. Again, now we have a YouTube channel, and this is where we have a lot of these Hangouts posted. So the more that we do it, the more that we start to publish them out, remarket them back out, which is always a good thing to do. I'd like to see these numbers go up. Again, we have a bunch of videos that are these short Hangout on airs that we run, and encourage you to go to our YouTube /Chesco Marketing channel to catch back up on all the old ones, because we have a lot of people that say, oh, I can't watch you guys at 10 o'clock on Thursday. And I'm always like, watch us at lunchtime. Grab your desk and watch us for 10 minutes. Watch us in the evening. There's a whole backlog of a lot of these things. That's the beauty of using a Hangout on air. So many people don't know that you can track your Google Plus page, your business page, with insights and reporting to see exactly what the traffic's doing. Much like those of us that have a Facebook page, we've known we can use insights for years. So and you can get the same type of information through Google Analytics for your web page and your traffic that come here. But this is actually tied into your page. You can see your visibility, which is a number of views of all the posts, 81,000 all-time total, 4,388 total views in the last 30 days. You can look at the engagement, which is going to show if anyone commented or plus one some of the posts, and it's going to show your recent posts. So Chesco Marketing Google My Business Goodness had 21 views and 1 action. I think we shared it or plus one it. The more you get, the better you engage with folks on here. Again, this is our sample and test bed that we always use as this one. And then at different types of posts where they text, link, photo, and video, much like how Facebook's insights are done. A little bit about your audience. Not going to be a lot here because we don't have enough followers, but when you have a lot of company above 200 followers, you can actually see the country. You can see the gender and age, so you can get some information much like what you're doing. Again, we're not doing that right now, but that's it. So that's it from the from the inside point of view here, from the My Businesses page, I don't think there's anything else I can show you right now that it's done. But I do have the app on my Android phone, and that was great because I just installed it literally the other day, and it's nice to be able to go in and just to see how the app functions, and it looks exact same as this. So
Wow.
it's nice. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, so while you are in your Google account, let's move along, since I think we've covered everything we can about Google My Business at the moment, but let's show everybody the tip we figured out the other day by accident.
Okay.
I'll put this screen on me for just a moment while Jeff is navigating over there. As you can imagine, when you co-host a group with somebody, Jeff and I are typically like Google messaging each other, like, hey, did you talk to the guy at Liberty Union to reserve our place? Hey, did you send out that email? Hey, what's the link so I can send it to my friend? Well, what we discovered the other day was that, and I'm not quite sure why we didn't figure this out earlier, but when you are Google chatting, and I'm going to navigate back over to Jeff here, there is the ability for you to add files and the ability to, I'm not sure why you would want to do sketch doodles into the Google chat window. So do you have the Google chat window open, Jeff?
I do, and I don't know if it's going to show it to you.
Yeah.
It's a pop-up.
Yeah.
I was just trying to look down there. I don't see it, but I do have it here.
Okay, well, we can explain it. So we'll open up the Google chat. There's the area where the text goes and you type along, and just to the right of that is
there's like a camera icon. There's a camera, which is basically to attach an image or even a file, which to share. And then there's a pencil icon that pops up too, which I had not seen before, right? And then you had not seen before.
No.
And that's to sketch or to draw, and you can doodle and draw messages if you need to. I'm sure kids would like this, different things. You can actually also doodle and sketch right on your Google Hangout as well. I saw that pop up today. Again, they're always adding new features to Google Hangouts and whatnot, or changing up things. Every time we go on here, it's like a mystery of what's been changed. But yeah, you can sketch. So I could be coloring right now on Carla, or showing her that pointing down and saying there's a bottle of wine behind her, or the monkey face thing or something. But it was kind of an interesting thing to find this and just have it pop up, and I'm not sure the uses of it for it, but could be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The other tip that we wanted to make everybody aware of, I actually became aware of it this time last week. I attended a webinar sponsored by John Jantz of Duct Tape Marketing. He had on the show with him Guy Kawasaki and Peg Fitzpatrick, who are the co-founders and managers at Canva, Canva.com. Canva is a tool for helping you create visual content, whether it's one of those photos with a quote overlaid on the top of it, or it can help you make photo collages. The cool thing about Canva that I discovered is that when you log in, it will automatically have the dimensions for you for all of the social media networks. So we'll say Facebook cover, and you pick that template and you add in the images. They have a whole bunch of images, even free images, available for you. Then you can overlay text, add a lot of little effects to it, and then publish it. It's very quick and easy. So that was the other tip I wanted to give to folks, that Canva, Canva.com, and please check it out, because it's really awesome for creating fast images and graphic and visual content for you. Yeah. So again, I know Jeff mentioned it briefly. We wanted to shout out to Kirk Brown of Kirk's Lawn Care, who was kind enough to come and talk to our Chester County Marketing Group at our in-person meeting last evening about small business local SEO and online reviews. He's done quite amazing work for his own business, as was evident by the Google searches he was showing us last night. I guess his profiles were showing up 5 and 6 times on page 1. That's pretty good. Great job, Kirk, and we appreciate you coming to talk to our group. So our in-person meetings will be on hiatus for the summer, and we will be back in September. Of course, join our mailing list at chescomarketing.com. There's a newsletter sign-up there to stay informed of when our next meeting is. And Jeff, am I forgetting anything?
No, I don't. I think we're all good. What?
Our next podcast is when?
Oh.
Our next OnAir show is when?
2 weeks from now?
2 weeks from now, July 10th.
Yep, because next week's the holiday week. I'm away. Having fun at home, doing some, just going to take some break and be done. So.
Staycation.
Yes, for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, excellent. So, folks, yes, we will see you again in 2 weeks on July 10th for our next Chester County Marketing On Air show, which is produced bi-weekly by Jeff Tincher of 610 Digital and by me, Carla Wilson, owner of Wilson Media Services. If you'd like to check out our previous episodes, visit our website, chescomarketing.com/onair. All of our videos are archived there as well as on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you later.
All right. Bye.